How is it going?
It's going wonderful, man.
Thank you. Yes, I want
Thank
that
you.
energy because we have a very special guest, of course. We all know
Thank you.
this band, all the way from Japan.
Yes.
Baby,
Woo!
doing such wonderful music from Gintama, of course.
All right, Gintama.
Mobile Suits Gundam, Iron Blooded Orphans, Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War, Fire Force, and many, many more. Who's seen the live show last night?
Right there, man.
Yes. Keep
Right
on
there.
clapping.
Woo! Yeah.
The one and only SPYAIR.
Oh, here they come. Hold on. Let's go! Let's go! Let's do this! That was an awesome concert last night! There we go. Lovely time.
All right, once again, let's get it. And would you introduce yourselves?
Music vocalist. Nice to meet you. I'm Morgan. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too!
Nice to meet you.
Yeah!
Alright, so I have so many, we have so many questions, of course. I heard that it's not your first time in the United States. How does it feel to come back to the United States?
本当にアメリカの音楽だったりカルチャーだったり、まあ、文化、あと食べ物大好きなので、本当に毎回、アメリカに帰ってくれるとすごく素晴らしい経験させてもらって、今回もめちゃくちゃ楽しい思い出でした。
So we absolutely love whether it be American music, food, just all of the culture. So every time we come back, we just have such a wonderful experience. So we're great. We're just so happy to be back.
Woo!
Anything else, other band members, would you like to add on? Okay.
So since there's more questions, we'll wait.
But, what's your favorite American food? Hamburger? Steak? Donuts. All right. And then, how is your experience with Chibi, Anime Expo itself?
It's been awesome so far.
Woo! Yeah!
How was the live
Nice.
show last night?
本当にね、すごく楽しかったです。めちゃくちゃオーディエンスの皆さんと一緒に楽しくて、なんか本当にこう、すごくやっぱ音楽って我々にその遠い日本という国です離れて届いてるなって感じましたし、やっぱ音を鳴らせばどこでもやっぱステージは世界共通だなっていうのを改めて感じました。
We had so much fun, and it was so much fun being able to perform for fans here. And it just made us realize again how music is universal. So Japan is so far, but it's been able to reach globally all the way across the ocean. And so it just made us realize again how universal of a language music is.
Beautiful.
And all of your global success, you know, many SPYAIR songs are featured in anime. And are there any anime series off of your creation that characters you personally enjoy?
皆様がやっぱり数多くのアニメ作品に使用されていますが、個人的に好きなアニメ作品だったりキャラクターが
本当にいろんなスパイアをアニメ作品に携わらせてもらってるんで、一つに選ぶのは本当に何でも難しい。全部好き。全部好きなんですけど、あえて言うんだったら銀玉のかぐれちゃん。
So we've had the privilege to work with so many different anime works. So it's hard to choose one specific one because we love them all. But if I were to choose one, definitely Kagura-chan of Gintama. So maybe one from each member.
Yes.
So I am from Mikatsuki Focus.
Yes. And then, aside from your creation of your music, aside from music, what hobbies or activities help you relax in your personal time? Or were there anything you were looking forward to experience here in the United States?
僕はサウナ。アメリカはあんまり。
So in order to relax, he likes going to the sauna. But he's wondering, are there not too many in the States?
Not really. I don't think so. Sorry.
You guys are the one who's gonna make it for SPYAIR.
Oh, thanks.
So they can come more to the United States.
Oh, so he likes shopping for vintage clothing.
Beautiful.
So this shirt as well is vintage clothing. It's a shirt of Kiss.
Oh.
A shirt from 1989.
You have an interesting taste.
That's pretty awesome there.
僕は映画鑑賞とビデオゲーム
I like to watch movies, different movies, and I also like playing video games.
Cool.
僕は、ゲームとトレーニング。
I like playing video games and also like to train. Yeah, I like to work out.
Awesome.
All right, so I would like to move on to their, careers and highlights, and then their journey as a band. And many fans, of course, and a lot of the fans might have discovered you, SPYAIR, through anime. And then you created so many theme songs for titles like Force Gintama, Haikyuu, Gundam, Bleach, Fire Force. And how has it been working with such diverse and different anime projects? And did it, as you create did it shape the sound of the band, or does your band sound fit into different animes with so much variety and differences?
これいかがですかっていうやっぱりバンドのサウンドとかがどういうように
アニメの僕は曲を作ってるんですけど、なんだろう、そのアニメのストーリーとかよりそのキャラクターたちが動いている映像を想像して、でそれにハマる音楽を探って作っていってます。だからバンドのアニメに関わってないバンドの曲を作るときとはまた全然違います。
So I make the songs for the band, and so rather than focusing on the story of each anime, I focus on the character movements, and so I try to make the music match the character movements rather than the story. And so I think that aspect is very different compared to the music I make when a song is completely unrelated to an anime.
I think that answers the next question, where each of those series have a completely different tone. So you would rather, so for the humor and emotion of Gintama to the, like, the sports determination of Haikyuu to the grit of, Gundam and Bleach. So how would you adapt that SPYAIR's energy to fit each world? Was it from the movements rather than the story, I guess? He was so casual.
曲は僕が作ってて、歌詞は大見がリリック書いてるから。
そうですね。言葉で言えば作品ごとにそのストーリーが違うから、歌詞を書く前に漫画を読んだりして、ストーリーを読み込んで書くので、やっぱ作品が違えば出てくる言葉も変わってくるんですけど、基本的にスパイアの大きな軸ってすごく背中を押すような力強いメッセージが多かったりするので、大枠がそこにあって作品の影響、世界観とかキャラクター、このキャラクターだったらこういう感じかなとか、そういうふうなのを入れつつ書いてます。
Beautiful.
So I'm in charge of writing the lyrics for the songs, and because the song lyrics all obviously incorporate the words, before I start writing the lyrics, I'll oftentimes read the manga for that specific story, and so each specific story will incorporate different types of words. And so the overarching idea of SPYAIR songs kind of reflect this idea of pushing you forward, are there to kind of give you energy. So that's always at the base of our songs, but I'll kind of change it up to reflect each specific character, each specific story based on the story that we'll be writing songs for.
Now I'm feeling why SPYAIR's music is so good is because, the movement comes from the music and the story comes from the lyric comes from the story. Would you agree with that? Yeah.
Yes.
So, when you write for anime, I think these are all like questions that's united together. So when you write for anime, especially for anime, do you think about I think both of you kind of explained, but you think one thinks about the character and storyline, and another will focus on more expressing a universal feeling that anyone can relate to. Would you say that I'm correct?
というより、役割分担がある。なんだろう、音楽部分ではもう他のメンバーには別に一切相談せずに全部自分で仕上げていきます。で、メッセージの部分に関してはもみけんがもう一人で仕上げていくので、ここはなんだろう、もう個人作業というか他のメンバーと共有してっていうことはあまりないです。
And so actually kind of more adding on, each specific person has each specific thing to work on when it comes to the musical aspect. So we actually don't discuss much when it comes to creating the songs. So I'll make the music and Momiken is in charge of expressing the message. So when it comes time to create the songs, each person is working independently. There's no real discussion behind creating the songs.
And talking about, I remember Momiken-san talking about, pushing the encouragement, or I would say, explaining that message through their music. But fans often describe your music as the sound of courage. So, what does that phrase mean to you as a fan today?
.みんなの勇気になってるなら嬉しいです。やっぱり生きていくときにそういう誰かに背中を押してもらいたい場面っていうのがたくさんあると思うんですよ、誰しも。だからそういうものの一部のことがなってるんだったら嬉しいです。
It makes me happy to hear that if our music is a part of kind of encouraging your lifestyles. I think there's definitely a time in everyone's life where you need to be encouraged a little bit. You need that bit of encouragement. So if our music is a part of that, it just makes us really happy to hear.
Mm-hmm. Who's been encouraged by the SPYAIR music?
Yeah! Right here!
Yeah, they're loving it.
Oh, we are definitely loving it.
And of course, last night I was there to witness their live show, and then one of their newest
Singles.
Single was Orange. And how did your experience creating anime themes influence the approach you took on Orange this time?
Ah, そうですね。オレンジに関して言えば、配給という作品だったので、バレーボールっていうのがつなぐスポーツってよくアニメの中で言われたりするんですけど、それからヒントを得て、今までやった配給の僕らが関わった作品、イマジネーション、アイマビリーバー、ワンデーの歌詞を少しずつオレンジの中に言葉として入れてます。それでつなぐスポーツをオレンジの中に表現したりしてました。
So Orange was a song for the anime Haikyuu, and since Haikyuu is about the sports volleyball, volleyball is often referred to as a sports that is about connection. And so I got the hint or inspiration from there. And so the lyrics for Orange actually have a connection from our previous songs that were used in Haikyuu. So if you look back at the lyrics, you can notice that there. It connects from our previous songs.
Yes, and then, are there any anime, I know like at the very beginning, you mentioned that you love every, creation or the performance of the song that you did, but are there any anime openings or endings that hold special memories for you personally?
観測作品結局の中で
I'm sleeping.
僕は2023年に加入して、2024年に一つ大きなお仕事として、その背景オレンジっていうのが本当に多くの人に聞いていただけたので、それが本当に自分自身もそうなんだし、本当に大ヒットというようなそんな大きい存在になったので、やっぱりこのオレンジという楽曲は僕すごく思いが強いです。
And so for me personally, I joined the band in 2023, and in 2024, the song Orange was released, and this song has become a song that represents our band with so many people listening to it. So this song definitely has a special place in my heart.
That'll be great. Wow.
So now we want to go into a creative deep dive where we want to ask you a little bit about the creation. You spoke a little bit, but a little more. So you said you separate the musical aspect and the lyrical aspect separately, but how does a SPYAIR song usually begin? Is it something that we both bring it to the table on the same day? Or is it like, hey, I'm showing the progress and then you fill in each other's creation?
SPYAIR の曲の生まれる流れとしては、まずこう曲を作って、それをオーケーに来日します。来日して、
来日
でスタッフや、スタッフと僕とオンケにとなんか曲を共有して、じゃあこれでいこうってなって、他のメンバーにも共有してる。
So in terms of the creative process, I'll make the song first, and then I'll send it to Momiken through Line, the Japanese app Line. And then from there, we'll share it among the staff, and then after that, we'll share it among the band members once it's close to the final version.
And of course, SPYAIR songs often connect, not often, all the time, connect with the listeners, the fans. But then, how do you channel your personal feelings or experience, background into a song?
皆さんの楽曲って人の心に深くやっぱり響く力が込めているんですか？個人的なその気持ちや経験ってどのようにして作詞に反映させる？
作詞に反映させる。そうですね。さっきも話したように、どうしても背中を押してもらいたいタイミングっていうか、踏ん張らなきゃいけないことが多くて、そういう場面に自分自身もこうちょっとそういう力を曲からもらいたいなと思っていて、だからそういう部分がこう歌詞に中に入っているんだと思います。
And so, like I mentioned a little bit earlier, I think when we're living our everyday lives, there are definitely moments where we notice like, oh, I need to get through this, or I need a little bit of encouragement. So I try to think about that and try to incorporate that into the lyrics somehow when I'm writing.
And then, of course, creating a song doesn't only end in the studio or the release, it will go into live performance. But how do you prepare songs for live performances? Or would you say the studio version, the released version, and live performances are different? Or do you try to make it as close as possible? What are some preparations going to live performances?
レコーディングとか終わらないので、例えばライブに向けてどのように調整されているのか、逆にその CD 版のリズムに合わせて演奏されているのか、そういった違いだったり。
個人的 しか出せない表現が多分あると思うので、CD 版のように歌うんだったらもう CD を聴けばいいと思うし、でもライブはやっぱそうじゃなくて、やっぱエネルギーのぶつけ合いだと思ってるので、ライブはライブで自分なりに届いてほしいなと思う感情、気持ちだったりをそのステージで表現できたらいいなと思うので、あまりなんかこう深くは考えず、ナチュラルにこうパフォーマンスをやっていくっていう感じはあって、だから本当 CD の時とレコーディングの時とそのショーの時でなんか全く別の感覚というか、そういった感じを。
So for me personally, I think of it as a concert or a live performance is truly live. And so I try to express the true moment, how I feel at that moment. So I kind of think of it as if you want to listen to something that's similar to the CD, please listen to what's on the CD rather than the live show. And I almost think of it as a live performance is a good clash of energy, and so I try to express what I want to express at that moment, something unique to myself. But I also try not to overthink too much. I just try to express something that's natural at that moment and something that's different from what we have when we're recording at the studio.
I think that will lead into our next question, where I'm sure the studio sessions when you're recording is very different from rehearsals and onto the stage performance, live performances. But do you remember any like fun or happy, unexpected moment from comparing the studio session and the live performance?
全体的に途中だったりレコーディング中に面白い思い出がある人が欲しい
か、なんかこう、レコーディングであるとか、スタジオセッションとライブパフォーマンスが違うところでいくと、こんなになんかいい驚きがあったみたいなライブパフォーマンスの時に、例えばなんかこんなファンの反応が嬉しかったであるとか、そういうなんかポジティブないい驚きみたいなのがありましたか？
今回すごいなんか皆さんの熱量がなんか大激転する昨日届いたんで、なんかそれをすごい驚きました。めちゃめちゃ熱かったな。
So with this live performance, so the one last night, we were able to truly feel the fans' excitement really directly. So that was very surprising in a very good way.
And also creation, sometimes you may have creators that go with the block and everything, but how do you keep the mood upbeat throughout the creative session, long recording hours, and then working hours when you're creating something?
I think each person has their different way.
でもそれこそレコーディングでスタートで、それこそ健太のサポートとか機材を用意してその人にそれ分かるその人がいつも父さんって言うんですけどめちゃくちゃ雰囲気をするもうたまにはもううるさいなと思うぐらい一緒にマイクがあるんですけども、すごい和ましい彼がいるだけですごい空気が一緒にそういった存在あります。
So during recording, there's always a lot of different people, different staff members supporting us. And so, for example, there's a drummer support staff that helps set up. And his name's Toru-san, but he's such a happy, bright person. Sometimes even to the point where he's a little bit loud. But he just brings such a happy atmosphere to all of us, and we receive a lot of happy support from him.
どうでしょう、他の皆さんなんかこう。
そうですね、僕はレコーディングっていうよりその曲を作る時の方がやっぱりそうやって思い悩む瞬間はあるんですけど、そういう時はさっき言ったサウナに行って一回こうリラックスして、そこまでなんで悩んでたんだろうっていうぐらいすっきりして、もう一度また最後戻る感じをやってます。
And so this, rather than when I'm recording, this is when I'm making the song before that. If I ever reach like a creative block, I'll actually, like I mentioned earlier, I'll go to the sauna once to relax a little bit. And once I do that, I kind of think like, why was I even overthinking so much? Why did I have that block? So I'll feel very refreshed, and I'm able to go back to the creative process again.
走ったり筋トレします。頭空っぽの方が夢詰め込めて、ドラゴンボールで学んだんで、なるべく空っぽにし、一回詰まった時は空っぽにして夢詰め込む。
So I'll go running or I'll go for a gym workout because when you have like if you empty your brain, you can put in a lot more dreams. Lyrics.
Yeah, this is a lyric from a Dragon Ball Z. Tala hit that.
Oh yeah, sparking!
Exactly. なんかありますか？リフレッシュ。
あ、もうでもすぐ明るくしてくれるんで。
And so for me, like it was mentioned earlier, the drum support staff just makes the atmosphere so great. So that's always great.
That's sweet. A band is not made in a day, but with the staffs and everybody surrounding, it's so beautiful to hear that. Thank you. And going into live performances, do you have any like pre-show rituals or a routine as a band? Like, you know, like, say something, like, hey, or yeah, like that. That was so mundane example, but do you have anything like that?
あるけど、まあでもそういう気合をみんなで入れるっていうのはもちろんありますけど。
They have one. They won't mention it here. But each member has their own routine. Each individual member has their own routine as well.
And I think this is your first day at Chibi. You mentioned that fan energy was so wonderful last night, but also you had an autograph session today earlier as well. Were there any like memorable fan interactions or something very positive that happened from those interactions with the fans?
And so I think we keep going back to it, but last night's concert, I think we had attendees that didn't really know about us, but they also attended as well. And so there were people who would be in different cosplays. There would be people that were doing the otake with the light sticks. And it really showed how much people just love Japanese culture. And it almost felt like one huge party. So we were able to feel the joy of music thanks to the attendees of Chibi.
Yeah! That's your answer.
Last night, Artist Alley was closed at 6 o'clock. So, around 8 o'clock, the population density around the Chibi Plaza was great to see. Everybody seemed to be supporting and then listening to SPYAIR. So that was a beautiful thing to watch. And also, I think we are gonna open up for Q&A right now. There's a microphone right there, so we have like a very short amount of time.
Okay. What is the way? Wait, time this.
My question is, do y'all have a favorite song to perform live? Or conversely, is there a song that doesn't translate very well from the studio to a live performance?
You know what? I'm gonna get my straw. I'll be right back. Just get my straw out of the line. Thanks. It just doesn't work without this hat.
And so we've performed it many, many times, but there's a song called Samurai Heart. And so no matter how many times I perform it, it's still difficult to this day. And so I get nervous every time I perform it.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay.
Last night was my first time hearing you guys, seeing you guys. It was absolutely amazing. I have two questions. Number one is, I'm a singer-songwriter and I have ulcerative colitis, and I've missed a lot of opportunities in my life because of that. I know that there was something about that with the band. I'm wondering, how is Ike doing? How is he doing today? Is he okay? And number two is, Yosuke, these songs are so high and so difficult to sing, and you're screaming also certain times. There's no auto-tune. There was no auto-tune, I noticed that. How are you maintaining your vocals for all these shows that you're doing? How is Ike doing?
でも息はいてて、今しっかり元気に体調も良くなってきてしっかりやっているので、それ以上は何も今はもう別々の道を行ったので。
For the first question, he's doing well. And then for the second question,
Oh. You?
and so I make sure to drink lots of honey, and I try not to be in dry environments as much as possible. And I also try to not be in stressful environments as much as possible.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I love the performance. Samurai Heart's my favorite. You did a really good job. curious because I know you're 24, I believe. Yosuke's 24. And this band's been around since 2005, I believe.
Ah,
Were you listening to SPYAIR before you joined?
20
And
years.
was, you know, how, it must have been difficult to take over for Ika because he did some really incredible things and I listened to your version and I love how you took it and made it the same beautiful song but made it your own as well. Yeah.
実は加入する前は全然知らないけど、それこそ数曲、サムライアートとマジで一緒くらい
If
本当に知らなかったんですけど、でもまあ入ってもたくさん歌ってるのでいっぱい知ってるんですが、あとプレッシャーはもちろんあるんですけど、それに関してはそこに負けてたらやっぱ先には進めないので、もう本当にどんな感情がポジティブな感情があってもネガティブな感情があってもとりあえず前に進み続けようっていうのはあるので、あまり気にしないようにしてます。
And so actually, before I joined, I really didn't know much at all about SPYAIR. I knew Samurai Heart and Imagination. Now I know a lot of the songs. And of course, when I first joined, there was a little bit of pressure, but I can't hold back because of that. I can't move forward if I'm losing to that pressure. And so there are positive voices, there are negative voices, but I can't be listening to all of those songs.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとう。
4人のSorry, okay. まずにアメリカ来てくれてありがとうございます。
It's okay. It's all good. You got this. Yeah. You can do this.
Okay, 質問があるです。アニメエクスポチビ後でどこに行きたいですか？ So I asked him where is he going after Anime Expo Chibi?
Is it like today?
Yeah, after the
Like in United States or today in particular?
Yeah, like any other, like, are you gonna be going home afterwards, or are you gonna, something like that? Yeah, that's what he's trying to ask, or something.
So we're going back to Japan tomorrow. So
Oh.
definitely enjoy different things today after this.
Yeah.
スティーブンと申します。よろしくお願いします。そして質問の答えありがとうございます。
Ah. Good job, man.
With the time.
こんにちは。今年で10年とファンとして10年経ちますが、もう本当にアメリカに来てめっちゃくちゃ嬉しいです。さっき陽介さんの答えを聞きましたんですが、配給から好きなキャラクターは皆さんありますか？あとは最近見てるアニメはありますか？
So she's wondering what are each member's favorite haiku characters, and then also if they have any anime they are currently into.
ひなた。最近見てる。普段あんまりアニメ見ないので。
So I actually don't watch anime on a frequent basis.
僕もひなたが好きなんですよ。元気いっぱいっていいなって。
I actually like Hinata as well because Hinata is so energetic.
で僕はこういう、フライトが長い時の旅は必ずって言っていいほど転生系のアニメわかります？
Yeah, not reborn. It's what do you call that? Like different world.
Yeah, easy cut.
みんな日本語喋れんじゃん。
So whenever I'm on a long flight, I do watch animes. They tend to be the isekai ones where you jump to like a different kind of world. So I tend to watch those.
最近見た僕も普段アニメ見なくてでもなんか好きだったアニメをたまに昔見ると本当それこそ遊戯王が大好きであとナルト
So I actually don't watch recent animes as much either, but I'll go back to ones I watched in the past. So Yu-Gi-Oh and Naruto.
Dude.
僕は配給のキャラクターです
最近アニメじゃないんですけどゲームでハマってるのが
So not the anime, but I've been really into the game Uma Musume recently.
ありがとうございました。
Oh. Oh, and I want to say thank you guys. Thank you very much. Woo!
So this will conclude any final remarks, message to the fans, and then anything that you can share, some information or hope to come back to the United States, final remarks.
I barely know this. Man, so this is funny. Excellent question, by the way.
すごく貴重な体験毎回本当に見てくれるファンの皆さんには本当に一人一人感謝してます。なのでまたこういう機会があれば僕たちはやっぱ海外でライブすることが大好きなのでまた帰ってこれるようにまた日々、活動してそしてまたアニメの楽曲をこれからももっと出せるようなバンドになっていければいいなと思うのでどうかこれからもなんだろうな暇な時スパイアのインフォメーションとかチェックしてくれたらもしかしたら海外でまたあるかもしれないのでその時はぜひまた一緒に遊んでくれたら嬉しいです。
So it's always truly a wonderful experience for us to be able to perform overseas at events such as Anime Expo Chibi. And so we're always truly grateful for fans like you. Thank you so much. And so we're hoping, we'd love for another opportunity such as this one to be able to perform overseas because we truly love performing globally. And so we'll continue to work hard to lead up to such opportunities. And we'll also continue working hard to be able to release songs that are tied up with anime works. And so please check out information related to SPYAIR, and hopefully you can catch another overseas show.
Yay! Yay!
At the very end, before we close, we're gonna make farewell road with everybody so that they can, walk through you guys. So we're gonna create a line, but before led by AX staff members. But before that, once again, please give a warm round of applause to SPYAIR!
Yeah! Thank you, SPYAIR!
Thank you, attendees. Can I have you guys stay seated? I have my last row stand up and come to the center to where I am. You're going to walk across the table, say bye to the members, and exit through the doors. Okay? Thank you very much.
Okay.